Hey guys, it's Bram. Welcome to Bram Talks number 2. Thank you so much for watching the first one and actually sending in some questions. The first two questions was about the creative procrastination thing. You know, we as designers, we all have this thing when we have like many ideas that we don't really execute on them, and there is this thing that happens. Our brain tells us to run away from it. So how do I deal, or how do I hack through this thing? I have actually 3 tips here, or 3 things I want to talk about. First, the 3-second rule. What is it? I will tell you later. Then the first steps I take before I start executing, or the steps that makes me execute after that. And 3, the fear of failure, how to accept it. So first, let's talk about the 3-second rule. It's this rule that I've learned from pickup artists. I see picking up girls or approaching unknown strangers, or just talk to women. I see it as the same thing as starting a new project. It sounds crazy, but the same thing happens. You have the idea to talk to this stranger, you have this idea to start a project. The first thing your brain is doing is like, make sure that you run away and get safe, because it's like, what's gonna happen, don't do it. And they start to sum up like all the reasons why you shouldn't do this. So before your brains get to that part, I make sure that I already approach a girl, or think that I'm already listening or working on my execution, so my brain cannot start the whole session with all the bad ideas. So you've got 3 seconds to get in this project. You have a nice idea, poof, you have 3 seconds, you go all in and you start it. So then we get to point 2. What is it that I do after those 3 seconds? The first thing is actually make a nice list of the things why you should do it, like only positive stuff, like if I do this project, it will help me along the way as a designer. It will have a nice impact on my own branding, all those things, but stay positive here. And then I do a small research on my project, like the idea I had, what is it that I need before I can start on this. So really easy research things to make sure that I know I can start on it, and if I can't, so I know what I have to do before I can start this. Then as well, after all the positive things and getting in the small research, I start listing some short-term goals and long-term goals. It can be like, I have to make this portrait by the end of the week, something like that, very simple. Or with those videos things, I want to make 2 or 3 videos each week, and I cross it off every time I make it, so I feel good about it. It's really important to set goals. So that's that. Then there is this, of course, this fear of failure thing. For everyone it's different, but the thing is, you have to accept the fact that you will fail, and it's all good, and you have to learn to conquer that fear. It's like, you just have to accept it's part of the job, I think. But what you have to do is fail a few times, get comfortable failing, and from this point on, the whole thing, the fear of failure is losing. You don't know it anymore. After a while, you are so numb to it. It's like it's nothing anymore, because it's okay to fail, because when you failed, you've always learned a lot more about yourself, and you can move on from this. So that is it. I hope it helped. For those who still have questions about this, hit me up on email or on the social media. I would love to help. For the next video, feel free to leave some questions. I would love to help. Have a nice Sunday evening, and or a Monday evening. I have to learn to make account that. I will post this tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I see you later. Bye.
Like love.